And I wanted to turn it over to Assemblyman Mark Leno to give you an update on where we are in this fight.
Thank you, Molly. Let's hear it for Molly and all the folks at Marriage Equality USA, and also the sponsors of our Marriage Equality Bill, Equality California, and all the activists who've been working so many years to finally put an end to this last vestige of discrimination in the state of California. What a wild concept. Equal marriage rights for all law-abiding and tax-paying citizens here in California. We will get there. We will get there. We got our bill moving forward again this year. Senator Lincoln, of course, is a principal co-author of our bill, and we've moved it through the Assembly. It's now on the Senate side. It will be heard in the Judiciary Committee. It will be heard in the Appropriations Committee, and then we'll get it to the Senate floor. As you remember, when we did this in 2005, making history, no other legislature in the history of the United States has done this. Governor Schwarzenegger thought he would veto the bill, and he did. But we're going to need his support, so we need to encourage him. We need him to hear the stories, so he knows not from me, but from the couples and from their children why folks are suffering on a daily basis as a result of the inequity in current law. You know, we're not only celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Summer of Love, we're also celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Earl Warren Supreme Court, who back in 1967 finally put an end to the ban on interracial marriage. And you know, when our justices did that back in 1948, over a half century ago, our justices said very clearly that marriage is more than a civil contract to be regulated by state law. They said it is a fundamental right of all citizens. And they went on to say that any legislation interfering with that fundamental right must be based upon moral prejudice and must be free of oppressive discrimination to comply with our Constitution to the requirements of due process and equal protection under the law. They said that back in 1948, and it has more meaning now than it did then. So all of us need to stay focused and vigilant, and if our adversaries are successful in gathering enough signatures so they can close down the debate on this once and for all, stop the Supreme Court from considering our full rights, stop the legislature from considering our full rights, if they succeed and place a ballot measure forward in June of 2008, we're going to have a lot of work to do. We're going to have to raise a lot of money, raise some more consciousness, and we're going to need to make sure that in a coordinated voice, we communicate to our governor that he must oppose every attempt at the ballot to codify discrimination in our Constitution. You ready to do that? We're going to have a lot of work to do, and we can do it. And once we turn that tide, these folks will have the power of the state of California behind them, as they have today taken their vows to one another. Thank you for being here. Celebrate Pride.